It was an informative meeting. It was a chance for us to hear what the plans were from ALDOT. You know, when they had the public comments that were made, we were in session in Montgomery, so we didn't get to come down and see a lot of the plans that we had. What started this whole deal was we had some questions and concerns from constituents that had reached out to us. They had a list of questions. It was about 15 or 20 questions that they had said, hey, can we find out the answer to these questions? We sent those questions to ALDOT and said, hey, these are some questions that our citizens are asking about about this project. And the ALDOT said, well, we'd love to come down and meet with you guys. Can we have a meet with you to answer these questions, plus any other questions that you may have?
Did it feel productive?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was more of an informative, hey, what's going on? What's the plan? Where do we stand here? Where are we in this situation as opposed to, you know, there's a lot to learn from what happened. There's a lot of moving parts going on right now, and it's good to figure out what those parts are.
What do you think came out with as far as the tolls go and getting reduced or eliminated or, you know?
Oh, that's so far down the line as far as once you get the bids and the proposals and how all that stuff works out, plus any federal funding that comes through. I mean, it's tough to say definitively. I could tell you right now what these tolls are going to be. You know, I can't look you in the eye and tell you I know exactly what these tolls are going to be. I think the response from ALDOT was they had heard the people's concerns from these public meetings and from these public hearings. They heard the citizens' complaints about what this would do to our economy locally, what this would do to establishing, you know, a very difficult role for people who live in Baldwin County and work in Mobile, or for people who live in Mobile and work in Baldwin County to come in that may not be making these high salaries. How are they going to pay these tolls to come through? And they've heard that. So, you know, they've looked at ways to kind of alleviate that as far as a frequent user toll, as far as passes to kind of work through for monthly passes. You know, but there's still a lot of moving parts. There's no definitive answer that I could sit here and tell you they know exactly how much this toll is going to be, or they know exactly how much these moving parts, you know, these passes will be, or they know exactly the frequent users versus the unlimited pass. I can't tell you all. I don't know that answer. They don't know that answer.